When I was a kid, I was actually, as many people who know me will know, I was quite an angry little sod, and I didn't know how to handle that anger. I had no idea, which is unsurprising, really, at kind of 8, 9, 10 years old to be in that state of mind. And it was a difficult thing to do. Going to boarding school helped with that to a degree. In some ways, it fueled it a little more. Conflicting values, shall we say, and I got caned a lot for those conflicting values, and yeah, it was a difficult time. Joining the Royal Marines definitely helped me to harness my emotions a bit more effectively, mostly by suppressing the ones that needed to be suppressed at the time, and anger was one of them, and taught me to control it. And there's a lot of other experiences I've had throughout life where I've had to suppress emotions as a way of controlling them and managing them in order to achieve what I needed to achieve, whether it was in the short term, medium, or the long term. And suppressing them isn't always a good long-term strategy. Learning how to put the brakes on them and to change the mental concept in your mind, the label that we place on emotions, is a much more effective longer term strategy, and that only came through learning to self-regulate. Without self-regulating, I would not be able to do what I do now and have done, as having been a psychologist for 30 years now, in amongst many things that I have done and continue to do. Mad dog. So it's just, I guess I'm hoping this is a little bit of reassurance for people who find it difficult to manage their emotions, that there are ways to do it, and it's one of those things. We need to exercise our minds every day, over and above exercising our body. Exercising your body, no doubt, unbelievable benefits physically and psychologically to exercising, but we can't exercise every day. We need to have time off. Whereas we need a daily routine to help us manage our minds on a daily basis, and this is the single most impactful thing I've done for myself over the years, particularly the last 20 years, I would say, is learning to manage my emotions. If I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have been able to achieve a lot of the things that I have achieved. So if you take this point on board today, daily practice of managing your mind and learning to channel your emotions, change the mental concept, the label that you have placed on a situation or a person, so that you change how you think and how you feel about what's going on, whether it's a person or a situation, and use that to channel that energy from those emotions in a more constructive way. And it takes daily practice. This is something I do day in, day out, without fail, because I know and I appreciate the benefits that I get from it. So, from being a turbulent lunatic kid who was a pain in the ass, to be quite frank, looking back on it, to harnessing that and becoming much more effective in what I do, but also the caveat being that we are human beings, and sometimes some people will piss us off to the point that we will lose our shit, but these techniques give you the ability to rein yourself in and regain the situation much more quickly and much more effectively. There are no magic wands, there is no panacea. We cannot be 100% in our A game all day, every day. That's just not realistic. Sometimes we're going to lose it, but these techniques that I've developed, and that there are many out there that you can use, will help you to do that much more effectively and have much better outcomes on a more consistent basis. So, just food for thought. Have a good one.